What's good, y'all? Welcome back. Back-to-back nights of me uploading. This is not a drill, but I did get to watch a lot of basketball tonight. And even though there was not a marquee game, like a big-time matchup, most of these games ended up being pretty competitive, so that's always a W. Leave a like, subscribe if you're new. And I think I'm gonna start tonight with the Cavs. They gotta win, but this has to be the most unlucky team in basketball, man. Lauri Markkanen went down with an injury tonight. Evan Mobley went down with an injury. Jarrett Allen has already been out with an injury. We know Colin Sexton missed basically the entire season. Garland's missed time. Karis LeVert's been out the lineup. This team has dealt with so many injuries, man, and it's really starting to hit them, you know, at this point in the season. They've been able to weather the storm for most of it, but man, it's like lately it just seems like a body keeps going on every single game for them, man. They were able to get the win tonight, but given the circumstances, the Magic are in full tank mode, and that is evident because they basically pulled all their starters in the fourth quarter and in a close game. It only ended up being a 6-point win. I think it was a 1-point game going into the fourth quarter, and the Magic decided, hey, we're gonna pull everybody. We're really tanking, man, and they still had a real chance to win this game, man. So for Cleveland moving forward, it's tough. It sucks that we're to the point where right now I think they're the 7th seed, and there's a legit possibility that they don't even make the playoffs, because you don't know. I'm not sure what Evan Mobley's injury is. Not sure what Lauri's is. I'm not sure what the timetable on Jarrett Allen is supposed to be either. This team is missing a lot. They're missing a lot, bro, and it's sad because they've been one of the best stories of the season. They've had a lot of success this year when a lot of people did not have them, me included. I did not think this team was really going to be that good this season, and they've exceeded a lot of people's expectations. And now we're getting to the point where it's the stretch run in the season, and they might not make the postseason. It sucks, man, because this team's just been so well all year. Darius Garland, all-star. Jarrett Allen's been playing amazing all season long, and now it's just like, man, the injury bug is just finally starting to catch up to them. Hopefully, those injuries to Lauri and Evan Mobley are not too serious, so those guys can get back. Jarrett Allen gets back in time for the postseason, because I want to see this team play playoff basketball. I still think they're a very talented team when fully healthy that can make some noise potentially. And I don't have too much to say about the Magic, but I will say this much. Wendell Carter's been playing high-level basketball second half of the season. Like, you look at his splits the second half of the season, he's been looking like an all-star. He's been looking like an all-star the second half of the season. I'm excited to see him moving forward. And I made a tweet during this game. I think next season is going to be the year Markelle Fultz really blows up. I feel like this year is just, you know, him getting back off of that injury, just getting his legs back under him. Last season he was playing with a lot of confidence, and I could tell like he has a lot more confidence even coming off that injury right now. I think he's set for a breakout season. I don't know if that's a hot take around the league, but I think he's set for a breakout season, man. Shout out to Markelle. And this team, they just got a plethora of talent, man. It's going to be tough to see, you know, what guards they do choose between, but either way, I think the future is bright, and they're going to have another top pick in this coming draft. The next game we're going to talk about that I watched in depth, I did watch the Celtics. I watched their whole game, but we'll get to Celtics in a second. It's the Hornets and the Nuggets game. The Hornets always have a 7 o'clock tip-off time, which is like, sometimes I'm out because like busy day with classes and stuff, so I don't get to watch the entirety of their games. By the time I get to it, it's already like halftime. But I got to watch the majority of this game. And what I will say is, the Nuggets ended up winning this game by 4. It was a close finish, maybe some iffy calls down the stretch by officiating, but I'm not wanting to really judge the officials too much. But man, Jokic is that good. Jokic is that good. And this team, the Nuggets have guys that, even though their counting stats may not look amazing, guys like Monte Morris, guys like Will Barton, guys like Aaron Gordon, even Jeff Green, these guys hit timely shots. And a lot of it is set up by Jokic, but these guys make big-time plays. They make big-time plays. They're fearless, man. They play with a lot of confidence, and I like that. Bones Highland, you know, he comes in some games, and he gives them a big spark off the bench, man. They were able to get this win. Jokic had another triple-double. I don't know what the record was that he set, but basically he has a lot of triple-doubles in his career. That's what you need to know. He has a lot of them. And his MVP case keeps going. This team is still, you know, in the playoff, you know, in the top 6, so they might not be in the play-in. You know, even as good as the Timberwolves behind them have been playing, they still might not have to play a playing game. Given everything that's happened this season, big-time W, man. Jokic is that valuable. The Hornets, one thing I gotta say is, my boy running the NBA, he made a video on Miles Bridges today. I'm gonna link it. Y'all go check it out. Miles had a big game. What I didn't realize is that he's shooting like 31% from three this season, which it just doesn't seem like it because he takes a lot of them and he hits a lot of like big timely shots. He was doing that tonight too. He hit some timely threes in the fourth quarter, which the Hornets almost came back and won this game. I talked about them last night, one of the hottest teams in basketball. Second out of the back-to-back, they played a very good game. And another thing I want to say is I love seeing Isaiah Thomas play basketball again. It seemed like he hit like a few really big shots this game, and he looks like he's got his legs back under him, man. I mean, look, he put up 12 shots tonight, 5 of 12. That's cool. He's coming off the bench, 12 points, plus 14, and he was playing crunch time minutes. I love that, man. I love seeing IT. He just looks happy. He looks happy just to be out there. Like every time he hits a shot, he's smiling, and I love that for him, man. After everything he's been through, shout out to Isaiah Thomas. I want to talk about the Celtics game just for the simple fact. Well, first off, I got the news this morning that Robert Williams is going to be out indefinitely with a torn meniscus, and that almost ruined my entire day. I'm still kind of recovering from it. Like, that was a big time blow. And then after that, the team announced like JB's not playing tonight, JT's not playing tonight, Horford's out. So basically, it's Marcus Smart and the second unit guys, basically. But Marcus Smart played like he was at Oklahoma State tonight, and he just took a lot of shots. Like, at one point he was 9 for 20 and he kept jacking. It says here he took 25 shots, 10 for 25 from the field, 28 points, 10 rebounds. Yeah, he was letting it fly tonight, but the Raptors got the win in overtime. Pascal Siakam, 40 points. 40 points. It's a real possibility that he's an all-NBA player this season. And I think I haven't gotten through my ballots yet, but when I think of front court players, I can't really think of too many guys that deserve the spot over Pascal Siakam. You know, I think he's made a really good case to be all-NBA this season. And if he didn't miss those, 15 or so games at the beginning of the year, he would have been an all-star. And he might be in like real conversations for a second team all-NBA or something like that. I think he can get on that third team though. He's been that good. Big win by the Raptors because they're like right on the cusp of being in the play-in or not being in the play-in, and you want to avoid that 7th seed as much as possible because you don't want to have to see Brooklyn or just have any chance of not being in the postseason. Some other games tonight, I did not watch Hawks Pacers, but it looked like Bogdanovich had a big game. The Pacers continue to tank, and they did a good job on Trae Young. Even though he still has 16 assists, they did a good job on Trae Young, not letting him kill them offensively. But the Hawks are playing some of their best basketball really all season of late. Like, it's kind of going under the radar because they were still the 10th seed, but now they're over 500. The Miami Heat, much needed win. It was against the Kings. I still can't believe the Kings made that trade, and yeah, I don't even want to talk about it. They made that trade to try and make the play-in, and they are 27-49. So looking like another high lottery pick for them. The Bulls, man. They lost on the road to the Knicks, the young Knicks. I mean, the Knicks that are playing without Julius Randle. This is the Knicks lineup tonight. Oh no, Julius Randle was back, my bad. But I mean, he was 1 for 9. He didn't do anything. He didn't do anything, man. This was the RJ Barrett game. Alec Burks had a nice game, and he also hit a big time shot. The Knicks. Obi Toppin gave them some very good minutes off the bench too. I like seeing them play their young guys a little more. That's definitely a good sign. But man, the Bulls. I feel like ever since I made that video on them or DeMar DeRozan like a month ago or so, everything's been downhill. So maybe that's my bad. Another game, I watched the first quarter and then I turned it off because it was bad basketball. The Warriors and the Grizzlies, man. Memphis ended up running away with it, and I seen DeAnthony Melton put Kevon Looney on the poster. Yeah, the Warriors they're bad without Steph Curry. I will admit that. They're not a very good team without Steph. And then this game just got finished, went down to the wire. The Spurs beat the Rockets. DeJounte Murray, 33, 7, and 11. I like seeing the development of him and Keldon Johnson alongside each other. I think those two are set to be a nice little young duo moving forward. And the Spurs still have a chance to make the play-in, which is crazy to say because this is a team that was probably trying to get a higher lottery pick, but now they might be a play-in team, which is crazy. For the Rockets, KBJ had a very good game. Jalen Green continues to get better as his rookie season goes on, and I like to see that. And the only other game I didn't talk about is the game that's still going on right now, but I don't have much to say about two teams that are completely tanking, the Blazers and the Thunder. There's not too much to say, man. There's not really too much to say, other than I really like Trey Man's game. I really like Trey Man's game. He's a hooper, and the fact that they got him like mid to late first round, incredible. Yeah, even Trey Man's not playing tonight. Even Trey Man's not playing tonight. Like if Trey Man and Anthony Simons were both playing, this was a game. This is probably a game I would still be watching. I mean, I got it pulled up on the iPad, but I see Drew Eubanks in the post, and that's just not fun for me. But if you got to this point in the video, I appreciate you. Leave a like, subscribe if you are new, and I'll be back tomorrow with another one. Peace.